The Great Wall of China looms large in our imaginations. It's not just a wall, it's a symbol of fear, power, and endurance. Understanding the Great Wall requires us to look beyond the stones. The wall tells a story of empires rising and falling, cultures clashing, and human ingenuity. For centuries, Chinese rulers poured vast resources into these fortifications. The wall was a statement to their own people, defining who was Chinese and who was other. It shaped identities for millennia. One of the most enduring myths about the Great Wall is its image as a single, unbroken structure. The Great Wall is not one continuous entity, but a complex network of walls and fortifications. These sections were built by different dynasties over many centuries. The idea of a single Great Wall was romanticized by Western travelers and writers. In Chinese, the term is often Changcheng, which translates to long walls, plural. The impressive Ming Dynasty sections, which are most photographed, represent only a part of this vast system. The earliest fortifications date back to the 7th century BC. The Great Wall is more accurately understood as a historical accumulation of defensive efforts. While defense was a primary motivation, the Great Wall served other crucial purposes beyond just keeping invaders at bay. It was a powerful symbol of imperial authority, demonstrating the emperor's ability to mobilize vast resources and manpower. The wall helped regulate movement and trade, with watchtowers serving as communication posts, relaying messages across great distances. It controlled access to trade routes like the Silk Road, allowing the state to tax goods and monitor the flow of commerce. The wall was a psychological tool intended to intimidate potential invaders and reassure the Chinese populace of their safety. Building such a monumental structure was an act of propaganda, projecting an image of an unshakable empire that could withstand any threat. The wall was deeply intertwined with the political ambitions of Chinese rulers, serving as a means of projecting power outwards and consolidating control inwards. It was not just a physical barrier but a statement of the empire's strength and unity. The Great Wall stands today as a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the Chinese civilization, reflecting their ability to overcome challenges and achieve greatness. The story of the Great Wall is woven through centuries of Chinese history. It stands as a testament to the ingenuity, determination, and resilience of the Chinese people. Stretching over 13,000 miles, it is not just a wall but a symbol of protection, culture, and the ever-changing dynamics of power. Different dynasties contributed to its construction, modification, and abandonment. Each era left its mark, reflecting the priorities and challenges of the time. From the rudimentary earthworks of early periods to the sophisticated stone and brick structures of later dynasties, the wall evolved with the nation. The Qin dynasty, under Emperor Qin Shi Huang, is credited with the first major wall-building effort. His vision was to unify and protect the newly formed empire from northern invaders. The labor was grueling, and the cost in human lives was immense, but the foundation was laid for what would become a monumental structure. The Han dynasty expanded and extended the walls, particularly westward, to control the Silk Road. This strategic move was not just about defense but also about securing trade routes that were vital for the empire's economy and cultural exchange. The Sui dynasty also undertook significant wall construction at great human cost. The labor force, often composed of conscripted peasants, faced harsh conditions. Despite the suffering, these efforts were crucial in fortifying the empire's northern borders. The Tang dynasty focused more on offensive military campaigns and diplomacy, placing less emphasis on static defensive walls. Their strategy was to project power outward, securing the empire through strength and alliances rather than relying solely on fortifications. The Ming dynasty built the most iconic sections of the Great Wall, investing enormous resources in constructing massive stone and brick walls. These sections are what most people envision when they think of the Great Wall today. The Ming rulers sought to create an impregnable barrier against the Mongol and other nomadic tribes. Yet even this formidable barrier did not ultimately prevent the Manchu conquest in 1644. The wall, despite its grandeur and strength, could not withstand the internal strife and external pressures that led to the fall of the Ming dynasty. It serves as a reminder that while walls can protect, they cannot solve all the challenges a nation faces. The Great Wall of China stands as a testament to human endurance and immense suffering. Millions of laborers, including soldiers, convicts, and peasants, were conscripted to work on the wall. Conditions were brutal, with many perishing from exhaustion, accidents, disease, or mistreatment. The legend of Mengjiangnu reflects the widespread suffering associated with the wall's construction. The wall is often called the longest cemetery in the world due to the many who died and were buried nearby. The human cost involved the disruption of families and communities with profound social consequences. The wall, intended to protect the empire, was built upon the suffering of its own people. The traditional narrative often portrays the Great Wall as a simple barrier separating civilized China from hostile barbarian nomads. Relations between the Chinese empires and the northern peoples were not always confrontational. There were long periods of peaceful coexistence, trade, and cultural exchange. The wall was often a porous frontier, a zone of interaction as much as division. Many northern nomadic groups were sophisticated societies seeking trade with China. Fortified passes and gates along the wall became important trading posts. The wall's effectiveness as a purely military barrier is debatable, as it was breached or circumvented on numerous occasions. Its significance often lay more in its political and symbolic functions. The construction of the Great Wall represents an astonishing feat of engineering. Building such extensive fortifications across diverse terrain required immense skill and organization. Early walls were often made of rammed earth, while the Ming Dynasty walls were typically built with stone and brick. Kilns were constructed along the wall to produce the vast quantities of bricks and tiles needed. The design incorporated watchtowers, fortresses, signal towers, and barracks, all strategically placed. The logistics of supplying such a massive construction project were formidable. The wall's path often followed the crests of mountains, providing a natural defensive advantage, but making construction difficult. The wall's construction was a continuous struggle against natural elements and logistical challenges. In modern China, the Great Wall has become a powerful national symbol. It is presented as a testament to the ingenuity, resilience, and unity of the Chinese people. The wall is seen as representing China's long history and its enduring civilization. However, it also represents the oppressive power of past imperial regimes and the immense human suffering involved in its construction. The Chinese government actively promotes the wall as a symbol of national identity and cultural heritage. Significant resources are invested in its preservation and restoration. The wall is used to foster a sense of shared history and collective purpose. Understanding the Great Wall in modern China requires acknowledging these different layers of meaning. The Great Wall of China is far more than a simple defensive structure. It is a marvel of ancient engineering, a testament to the ingenuity and determination of countless laborers and craftsmen who toiled over centuries to bring it to life. It is a profound monument to human ambition, and a stark testament to the enduring power of fear. The wall's imposing presence was meant to deter invaders, but it also served as a psychological barrier, a symbol of the lengths to which a civilization would go to protect itself. The wall's construction involved incredible engineering feats, and demanded an almost unimaginable human cost. Thousands of laborers, including soldiers, peasants, and prisoners, worked under harsh conditions, often sacrificing their lives in the process. Their efforts resulted in a structure that not only served a military purpose, but also became a lasting symbol of their collective sacrifice. The myth of a single, continuous wall belies the reality of a fragmented, evolving series of fortifications. Over the centuries, different dynasties added to and modified the wall, creating a complex network of walls and watchtowers that spanned thousands of miles. Each section tells its own story, reflecting the changing needs and priorities of the times. In modern times, the Great Wall continues to exert a powerful hold on the imagination, serving as a symbol of Chinese identity and endurance. It attracts millions of visitors from around the world who come to marvel at its grandeur and reflect on its historical significance. The wall's enduring presence in the cultural consciousness is a testament to its lasting impact. Yet, it also stands as a warning about the excesses of power and the human consequences of grand political projects driven by fear. The wall's construction was often driven by the desire to exert control and project strength, but it also led to immense suffering and loss. It serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between security and oppression. The wall embodies both the desire for security and the potential for oppression, that can accompany it. It is a physical manifestation of the complex interplay between protection and control, a structure that both safeguarded and constrained the people it was meant to protect. The Great Wall's legacy is a celebration of human ingenuity and perseverance, as well as a somber reflection on the costs of conflict and control. It stands as a monument to the enduring human spirit, a structure that has withstood the test of time and continues to inspire awe and contemplation. The Wall's story is one of ambition and fear, a narrative that resonates through the ages and reminds us of the complexities of our shared history.